Hello there YouTube, I'm back once again, but before we get started, I got a couple hits. Got my Atomic here, got a single coil build on my VB box mod. So nothing fancy. But so back to the main purpose of this video. Basically, I completed the my custom-made wooden box mod version 3. On my last video about the box mod, I mentioned that I have a couple more things left. I had to get it laser etched and finish the staining or applying the polyurethane. I got those two done last couple days, and for the past 24 hours I was kind of letting it dry because it took a while for it to completely dry because it was like 100% humidity here for like the past few days, and you know, with humidity it takes some time for the paint to dry. I even brought it inside the house and it still didn't dry completely. Lucky today, yeah, it was a little sunny, so I kind of put the box, like right outside my garage here, set it on a chair, kind of get that direct sunlight. Hopefully it'll dry quicker, and it did, but I think it dried up completely maybe about a few hours ago. It was already like late afternoon when it was finally dry, no longer tacky. But let me show you, and also I mentioned on that video that I'm trying to set up a trade for this box to someone. Once I show you guys the laser etching, you'll pretty much figure out who I'm trading this to. So here we go. Bam. Vapaholic. So Mr. Vapaholic himself is gonna get this box, and I'm gonna get something from him. I won't disclose what I'm getting from him, but you guys know you guys know now that he's gonna get this box. This is their typical Vapaholic, I guess, logo. I had to recreate this in Photoshop because the ones they have on their Facebook page are it's a small image. I wanted a bigger image, so when I guess reduce it for the etching, that'll have a pretty good clear image. So I had to recreate it. Good thing the font they use is something available in Photoshop. So yeah, I think that turned out pretty nice. I mean, it's fairly deep. When I got this back from laser etching, the letters were light. Obviously I stained it first, and then I got a laser etch. Obviously it exposed the lighter layers of the wood. So when I applied another coat of red mahogany, it darkened it up, and it turned out really nice. So, and on the door, I kind of came up with my own design. Here it is right here. There's a lot of small text. Basically, the text are some of their flavors, juice flavors. I mean, up here you can see, I think Pink Kryptonite. What the hell is this one? Turon, PMS, Peaceman. Basically, I used different fonts, different font sizes for the text, and I just kind of squared it up. I think there's like 21 flavors here. That's not all of them though. I could have put all the flavors here, but if I did that, the text would be a little too small. You could barely read it, because I don't actually know their exact number of flavors, but there was a few more. This is only a few of them. And that logo there in the middle is, I guess, their logo. I had to recreate that in Photoshop because again, the file size I try to grab from their Facebook page is a little small, so as far as the image size, so I had to redo that in Photoshop. I mean, I think it's pretty close. It's a V with a inside a circle and a star above the V, so yeah. It turned out pretty nice, man. And I put something down there too. Made by me. Got the month and year. So yeah. It's finally done. So again, if you compare this to my other box mod, size-wise, it's a lot narrower. But it's a little wider though. A little wider. Just a little bit. But it's definitely shorter. So that's just the comparison. It's not the flush switch that I typically use. This is something. This is one I bought recently from eBay, but same 510 connection or connector. Fat Daddy Vapes. So again, copper springs, copper positive contacts, copper wires throughout. So I already did the voltage drop my last video, so I don't have to do that now. I'm just gonna do a quick test. Let's see. I think I'll do it on my fogger or something. Actually, let me go ahead and do it on this atomic. So again, this is the self-adjusting 510 connector. The only thing that doesn't really sit flush on this is the toe, because it has a really long 510 connector. Center pin. You can tell. Look how much that copper center pin sticks out. So let's juice. Well, I'm gonna put some fresh batteries on here. So again, Mr. Vapaholic, make sure you put the batteries positive up. Don't ever put one the other way, because it's not gonna be good. So there you have it right there. Looks pretty good. Put the cover back on. Bam. A lot of people have asked me what kind of switch I use or where I get the switch. I get them from eBay. They're the standard horn switch or anti-manual switch. They also asked me what the amp rating is. Basically, this is just a 3 amp switch. I know I mean, depending on your build, I just couldn't find one that's around 6. I mean, I couldn't find a switch that's rated at 60 amps or even 30 amps on this style. I think I found one, but it's from China, so I might order that, kind of try it out, see what the difference is. But I haven't had any issues with these type of switches, even though they're only rated at 3 amps. A lot of the wooden box mods out there use the same switch, so but on this, the only difference is the way the circuit is built on here. You don't need a rated switch because there's there's a MOSFET in line that I think reduces the voltage or the amp draw on that part of the circuit, so you don't need to use a rated switch. I think I've seen a couple forums where on a unregulated box mod they added some resistors, a MOSFET in line with the switch, so you don't need to use a rated switch. I might try that next time, but I have to do a little bit more research on that. But as far as these switches, no issues. I don't get any hot buttons. I mean, I've been using my mods for maybe over a month now, and I mean, I use it throughout the day. Basically, that's the only thing I use now are box mods and this. I mean, this is a box mod too, but this is a variable voltage. I don't even use my mech mods anymore. I mean, they're just kind of sitting here. I use it here in the house, when I'm kind of test firing, the new builds, so I don't waste the battery on the box mods. But other than that, I only use my box mods when I vape. I've never gone back to my regular mech mods. But yeah, I think this is about maybe a 0.5 build. I'm not sure, but single coil, nothing too fancy. But yeah, this thing vapes. Sorry. There you go. I'm almost out of dripping juice. So depending on how you use it, if you're a right-handed guy, Vapeaholic will show up. So you can see it works. First thing first. Like I said, I don't have enough juice, so I couldn't really try my lower builds on there, like my Patriot. I'm out. Actually, let's just finish this juice on this mod. How about that? We got a little bit more drop here, maybe one more session here, and yeah, put a little too much on there. Okay. It's pretty hard. You can see I got a single coil build. Getting pissed off, yo. Let's end this. Got a few more drops left. Wow. Pretty badass. We'll throw in my fogger here. I think I got a 0.42 build on this thing. So there you have it. So Mr. Vapeholic, I hope you like and enjoy this. Last month, he told me he had one problem with this. Basically, his wife wants one too. So, but I told him that I'm just trying to come up with another new design for my next one. I'm still kind of working on it. Like I said, a lot of it's still in my head, you know. When I build one, I don't really, maybe on certain parts I'll kind of, I have an idea as far as what I'm gonna do, but it doesn't fully materialize until I start building or start cutting the wood. like for this one, like I mentioned on my the last video, the only design that was in my head was this portion of the mod where I was gonna hollow out the wood for the battery compartment, but everything else, you know, I didn't really have any, I guess, plan. I didn't have a plan as far as how I'm gonna finish the box. I just kind of figured it along the way, you know, as I was building it, and I'm pretty happy with it, that it turned out nice. Again, on my next one, my goal is to obviously get better at it, produce a better looking mod, the one that performs at the same time looks pretty good, you know. And I'm not gonna build the same box. I'm not gonna duplicate any of my previous, I guess, 3 boxes, you know, including this one. I'm gonna try to come up with different ones every time. And then for those of you that's been asking if I plan on selling one, right now, basically I'll announce it when I have one available, so you guys can see it first, and if you guys are interested, we'll work something out. Also in the future, not near future, but in the future, I might even give one away to one of my subscribers. So that's in the future. So watch out for that. I'll definitely announce it. Just give me some time. You know, like I said, I don't really have any plans as far as what I'm gonna build. I just kind of, I don't know, it just comes out of my head, you know, once I start actually building it. So just watch out for that. Again, thanks for all the people that subscribe. Thanks for all that commented on my videos. Again, just thank you for your support. And I will definitely give one away, but in the future. So here you go. Looks pretty badass to me. I mean, when I showed him the completed one, he was really happy about it, so that's great. You know, it made me feel good. So he's definitely gonna get something unique, unlike your typical box mod, you know, they have. I mean, he'll be the only one to have one of these, I guess, design, you know. I'm not saying there's, I mean, it's an original, one of a kind. So yeah, he'll be the only one to have one of these. So unlike the ones that get sold, you know, obviously you won't be the only one to have one of those, because a lot of people have those same box mods. But with this one, you'll be the only one. So cool. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. See y'all later. If you have any questions, just let me know again. I'll answer it as best as I can, as fast as I can. So again, thank you for watching. Y'all have a good night.